Day 6. So early this morning, we opted for a hot air balloon ride at sunrise. We drifted around the area of the Valley of the Kings, then we went back to the hotel for breakfast. The visits for the day included getting to know the Valley of the Kings, used as a burial place for the powerful pharaohs and nobles of the period of the New Kingdom. This included entry to the tombs decorated with elaborate reliefs and hieroglyphs depicting scenes from the afterlife and the lives of the pharaohs. That was followed by the visit to the mortuary temple of Queen Hatshepsut, carved into the steep limestone cliffs rising above the desert in the valley of Deir el-Bahari. Then for a short break to get to know the Colossi of Memnon. In the afternoon was a visit to the Karnak temple, dedicated to the god Amun-Ra, that was the main religious center of ancient Egypt during the New Kingdom period. Back at the hotel in Luxor came dinner and preparations for tomorrow's return to Santander, Spain. So the presentation on the final day of sightseeing will be a bit longer. It started with a hot air balloon ride around the Valley of the Kings, the burial place for the powerful pharaohs and nobles from the New Kingdom period. From the air, however, we mostly see the mortuary temple of Queen Hatshepsut, that is carved into the steep limestone cliffs rising above the desert in the valley of Deir el-Bahari. The balloon ride did not actually get to the mouth of the Valley of the Kings to see up the valley. Later, back on the ground, we proceeded to the Valley of the Kings, where we could enter the pharaohs' tombs decorated with elaborate reliefs and hieroglyphs depicting scenes from the afterlife and the lives of the pharaohs. We only went into one tomb as we were so worn out from the week of walking up and down and over rocky, uneven terrain. After all, we are not the young mountain goats we used to be. We did see some of the mortuary temple of Queen Hatshepsut, since walking was somewhat easier, but was still uphill. This is what was also the most noticeable area from the balloon ride. In the afternoon of this final day, we visited the temple of Karnak. It is dedicated to the god Amun-Ra, and was the main religious center of ancient Egypt during the New Kingdom period. The majestic columns here may also have been the inspiration for the Jaws vs. 007 struggle too. So we have come to the end of our trip. We hope this 6-part video of our trip to Egypt hasn't been too boring and that it may have brought back fond memories from yesteryear. We decided to retire to Spain so we could do some European traveling by essentially taking domestic flights. COVID interrupted our plans some, but we have taken many trips since arriving here at the beginning of 2019. The northern coast of Spain has moderate weather year-round, seldom lower than about 35 degrees in winter, nor hotter than about 85 degrees in summer. Food is good and healthier than the US, reasonably priced, and our 3-bedroom apartment runs about $1,300 per month. We overlook a beautiful bahia. That's bay for you non-Spanish speakers. It does, however, get a little windy up here on the ridgeline. I had planned on visiting the Normandy beaches and seeing the places my father was during World War II. I have accomplished most of that, but still need to see some more places in France. I visited Wales and saw where he was encamped for training before going into Europe. We visited surrounding Welsh towns and villages he likely walked the streets of, and where he may have crossed the Rhine going into Germany and the final Austrian towns he went through in the closing days of 1945. I have taken some today photos where he likely stood back then. I created a YouTube based on his wartime unit album and need to update it with my current photos, and we'll get that done soon and provide it. Some of you may have already seen this earlier version. So, adios until the next time.
So, here's a view of the bahia from our balcony here in Santander. We have a table and chairs on the balcony where on pleasant sunny days we can have a seat and drink our wine. So you might notice the good old days of hanging your clothes out on a clothesline to dry is the way to dry your clothes when you wash them. And some of these mountains, particularly in that direction, during the wintertime gets a little snow cap on them. But usually the temperature will drop a little, we get some snow, and particularly some snow caps on those in the far background. Then the temperature rises and the snow melts. And then another little front will come through